Wow, Ryan, are you reading a book? Before we even started work?
That is correct, Pam. I have decided to do an opposite day and do all the things I would normally do.
Like what?
Like reading books instead of playing video games, eating a salad instead of pizza, and not showering instead of showering.
Yep, I can smell that last one. I know you're busy with opposite day, but Cap said you could do another favorite things episode.
Well, normally I'd be procrastinating, so today we need to start the show. I'm Ryan Willard.
And I'm Pamela Kirkland. It's Wednesday, March 28th.
This is the 10 News.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wait, since it's opposite day, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to talk about.
I will observe opposite day, and I choose to discuss something I wouldn't normally choose to discuss.
Farting in a ball pit and blaming it on your little brother?
No, Ryan. I want to talk about video games.
Let's go!
March 22nd was an exciting day in my house because I got a brand new Nintendo Switch game.
Was it the Splatoon 3 roguelike DLC?
Nope, I got Princess Peach. Showtime.
Ooh, that's right, I love her. She hasn't had her own game since Super Princess Peach on the Nintendo DS in 2005. How is Showtime?
It's really fun. Princess Peach teams up with the Guardians of the Sparkle Theater to take on the Wicked Grape and the Sour Bunch who are trying to take over.
Right, and doesn't Princess Peach transform to match each performance?
Yep, you get to become Sword Fighter Peach, Detective Peach, Ninja Peach, Patisserie Peach, and more.
Princess Peach is such an OG. I feel like the Mario games wouldn't have taken off the way they did without her.
I couldn't agree more. Speaking of, want to go toe-to-toe and see who knows more about women's history in video games?
Challenge accepted, Pamela. This is Female Legends in Gaming. Okay, I know of Carol Shaw. She was one of the first female video game programmers and designers. Carol Shaw was the only woman in her division at Atari in 1978, and she made 3D tic-tac-toe for the Atari 2600. And after that, she became known for her work at Activision on the retro hit River Raid. Shaw won the Industry Icon Award in 2017 for her massive impact on gaming.
Carol's a legend, but do you know about Mabel Addis? She worked on the Sumerian game, which was gaming's first narrative experience and was the first edutainment game as we know it. Mabel Addis was credited with writing and conducting it, with IBM's William McKay programming it, which means that Mabel is officially the first female game designer, but more significantly, she's the first writer on a video game ever.
I actually didn't know about Mabel Addis, but I do know about Donna Bailey. She was the first female programmer to work in the Atari coin-op department and the first woman to create an arcade game. That arcade game was Centipede, which was one of the most successful arcade games of that era. Its most recent remake is called Centipede Recharge and is available on Switch, PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. Fair warning, it is a really challenging and intense game.
Want to know what must have been really challenging? Playing video games before there were graphics. There was a time when adventure games were just words and text. Roberta Williams was caring for a young child at home when she became fascinated with text-based computer adventure games. She would later team up with her programmer husband Ken to found software company Sierra Online, and in 1980, Roberta and Ken would create and publish the first graphic adventure game, Mystery House. Roberta's team pushed the limits of what was possible in games, not only adding graphics, but music and voice actors.
Okay, I'm throwing two one-ups into the Miggity mix like it's 2006. Two rock stars at Nintendo, Risa Tabata and Aya Kyogoku.
Ah, yes. Tabata has been at Nintendo since 2001 and has worked on Paper Mario, Donkey Kong, and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And most recently, she worked on Meteoroid Prime Remastered and WarioWare Move It.
Yep. And Kyogoku started at Nintendo in 2003 and began as a scriptwriter for the Legend of Zelda games. In 2008, she started working on the Animal Crossing series. With Kyogoku as director, Animal Crossing New Leaf and New Horizons broke sales records for the series, with New Horizons selling almost as many copies as the entire Animal Crossing series combined.
I love the Animal Crossing series. They're so relaxing to play.
Since it's opposite day, does that mean you're gonna go and play games right now instead of working?
That's actually a great idea. And since it's opposite day, you're gonna go and read a book?
Yeah, that feels right.
Before a little game time, I just have to share my favorite animal and book story of the week. A library here in the U.S. accepted cat pictures for book fees. In Massachusetts, at the Worcester Public Library, the month of March is a cat-themed month of celebrations called March Meowness. And this March, they set up a program called Felines for Fee Forgiveness and said during March Meowness, people who have lost or damaged a book can bring in a photograph, drawing, or magazine picture of a cat and get their library cards reactivated. They also said they would accept honorary cats like a dog, raccoon, orca, capybara, or any other animal. The Felines for Fee Forgiveness program was set up by WPL to welcome everyone back to the library with a creative way to get their fees forgiven. Meow, that is a program I can get feline.
Where did I leave my... excuse me, strange person. Who are you? Where are you from? And what are you doing here?
Oh, hi. I'm Steve Bramucci, and I'm from Portland, and I was just dropping off some copies of my book.
Race for the Ruby Turtle?
You've heard of it?
Yeah, I actually just started reading that book, like, today. I'm only on page 3, so I don't know anything. Can you, tell me what it's about without spoiling it for me?
Yeah, there's this boy, Jake. He has ADHD. He goes out to stay with his aunt for a week in the Oregon backwoods. He makes a few new friends, and all of a sudden he has to protect a turtle that may or may not even exist from rare animal poachers.
Is this book based on a real turtle you might be friends with that you're currently protecting?
It's not based on a real turtle, but it is based on a real me. I also have ADHD. And Jake is really stolen from my life, which is good because readers have been liking him.
But really quickly, you mentioned you have ADHD. Can you tell me a little bit about what that is for our listeners who might not be familiar with it?
Yeah, for sure. So everyone's brain is a little bit different, and my brain is a little bit different. There's certain ways it's wired, certain things that are easier for me or harder for others, or harder for me or easier for others. And for me, I sometimes have a hard time concentrating. I sometimes have a hard time taking care of small, annoying tasks, which we all kind of have, but for me, it's particularly hard. So I've had to learn how to make those things easier for myself. And I've also had to learn how to use my brain to make my life better rather than to have it, leave me distracted and frustrated.
I love that. Very serious question to end this, Mr. Bramucci. Can we give away some signed copies of Race for the Ruby Turtle to some of our listeners?
I love that idea, and I'm excited to sign those books.
So if they call 877-TEN-NEWS and leave us a voice message with a fun fact about
animals.
Yes.
Animals is perfect. Just call 877-TEN-NEWS and leave a fun fact about your favorite animal, and remember to leave grown-ups contact info so that we can get in touch.
Perfect.
Welcome to the trivia room.
Hey, Owen.
What's up, Steve?
Brian said that I have to come and try the trivia throne. I'm ready. Let's do this thing.
I heard you love the Pacific Northwest, so I'm going to throw a little Oregon trivia at you.
Okay, I'm impeccable at this Oregon trivia. Let's go.
What is going on here?
Trivia on the 10.
Oregon was the 33rd state in the U.S. Its biggest city is Portland, the state capital is Salem, and the state flower is the Oregon grape. But what is the Oregon state bird? A, the American goldfinch, B, the lark bunting, or C, the western meadowlark?
Okay. The American goldfinch sounds Midwesterny. And the lark bunting sounds like something I would remember from my childhood if I heard it. So I'm guessing the western meadowlark.
The answer is C, the western meadowlark. The western meadowlark is actually the state bird of Oregon, Montana, Kansas, Nebraska, North Dakota, and Wyoming. The meadowlark grows to about 8.5 inches long and eats mostly insects as well as seeds and berries. If you were wondering, the lark bunting is the state bird of Colorado, and the American goldfinch is the state bird of Washington, Iowa, and New Jersey.
Nice. Well, I was kind of right about that Midwest idea that I had.
Thanks for playing, Steve.
This was so cool. I had a great day. I love doing trivia with you all. It was awesome.
Tenors, if you have a great trivia question or want to sit on the trivia throne, leave us a message at 877-TED-NEWS and we might have you on the show.
Okay, I am getting hungry. Pam, what did I say was the opposite of pizza?
Salad.
Salad?
Yeah. Does that mean you're going to eat salad all day?
Yeah. I will eat salad all day.
All right, then. I guess I'm eating pizza and ice cream all day.
Oh, come on!
Don't worry. I'll share if you share. But first, we got to give 10 new snaps to one of our listeners.
And before that, here's a quick note for the grown-ups. Time for 10 new snaps.
A tenor named Silly Puppy 22 said, I really enjoy listening to this podcast. It tells kids all about the world and what's happening. And Starcatcher 3345 said, love the podcast. Listen to it before bed.
Thank you, Silly Puppy and Starcatcher. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. And thanks for listening to the 10 News. Our episodes drop on Thursdays, and if you want some bonus content, you can join the Tenors Club on our website. And to our grown-ups, if you want to help support the 10 News, you can make a tax-deductible donation at the link in our show notes. The whole team thanks you for your support.
The 10 News is a co-production of Small But Mighty Media and Next Chapter Podcasts and part of the Airwave Podcast Network.
The 10 News creative team is eating way too much pizza, ice cream, and salad today and includes Tracy Crooks, Logan DeYoung, Corrine Katabayan, and Carson Potter. Big thanks to Steve Bramucci for stopping by and Owen for contributing to this episode.
Our production director is Jeremiah Tittle, and our executive producers are Donald Albright and show creator Tracy Leeds Kaplan.
I'm Ryan Willard.
And I'm Pamela Kirkland. Thanks for listening to the 10 News.